Miss Jennifer Crowder. Jennifer started this new initiative, Life Tips for Teens, a month ago, and I thought it was so interesting that I felt the need to interview her because everyone needs to see this. So without further ado, I introduce you to Miss Jennifer Crowder. Hey Jennifer, how are you?
I'm fine, Mika. How are you?
I am well. So tell us about Life Tips for Teens.
Life Tips for Teens is basically an initiative to try to bring back the village. You know, we were raised, the village raised us,
Yes.
but working with young people for over 30 years, I've noticed that the village has diminished. So trying to get back to our roots as a people, all over, every color, every denomination, just bring it back to what we know to be true, what we know that works, because we're products of the village, so we know that it works. I'm just a regular girl. We're in Hogansville, Georgia. This is where I started. This is where I was born and raised. So what better place to start back at their home? And this is my foundation.
Okay, that's good. So I know you said you've been in this business now for 30 years. So what inspired you to start working with the youth?
My very first job, actually, I was 14 years old.
Oh, okay.
Going down towards, you call it Uptown in Hogansville. There's a church, and that was my first job at the age of 14. I worked in the First United Methodist Church. I worked in the daycare, and so in the nursery part. So after that, my mom said I used to always talking about being a child psychologist. I don't remember this, but kids would just always talk to me when some people would say, they're not usually this open or receptive to people. It was just, I didn't know back then that, I had a calling on my life to work with young people. Throughout the years, I've worked several jobs, but I always came back to children. My most recent tenure was at Twin Cedars Youth and Family Services in Lagrange, Georgia. I worked there for over 20 years dealing with at-risk kids. Seeing those young people come in, either they've been in defense custody or they have been detained in a regional detention center. They didn't have there are so many things that they were missing. And we had to take a step back sometimes as staff to say, well, it's not that this child is being disorderly or being disrespectful. Some things they just don't know. So just seeing that day in, day out, I knew it was just little old me. I was going to try to do something.
Yeah. So have you faced any challenges that even made you want to or feel like you wanted to give up?
Well, at the beginning, let me backtrack. I did say, no, I don't think I want to do that because there are other people working with the youth in our community. I live in Lagrange, so there are several well-established organizations and mentorships that are helping kids. So I didn't want to, my thought was I didn't want to cross any lines. I didn't want to, I didn't want to be disrespectful and such that I was doing things to mirror other people, but I knew that it was not that, but that was the thought, but that thought didn't last long.
Yeah, because whatever God has for you is definitely for you.
Right.
So it doesn't matter if there's like 1,000 different people doing it.
Right.
You may be doing something different and attract different people than they do. So I'm glad that you kept going.
Yeah, I kept going.
Yes.
Yeah.
So tell me a little, I know you said Life Tips for Teens will like teach life skills, soft skills. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, life skills, some of our kids just don't have that. Just a basic how to fix it, change a tire, just so many things that we take for granted that young people know because we knew and we raised our kids because we were part of the village.
Exactly.
So we raised our kids the same way. Just not being prepared for life, not being prepared in so many instances. So it's from life skills, soft skills.
Okay.
When I was in high school, we took a class. If you had a job, you could leave school early.
Exactly.
So they taught us how to type, to use, different like Word or whatever. And so that is something that we had to learn in order to have a job. So many things missing in that area, conflict resolution, how to follow authoritative orders,
Yeah.
taking orders from people, not being disrespectful, social skills. Most of our kids are like this all the time.
All the time.
All the time. And they don't know how to interact with anybody because they don't have the skill set.
Yes.
Because most of the time, somebody will probably put electronics in their hand and send them on their way. So they don't have that. So also teamwork.
Okay.
We will do self-esteem builders. A lot of young people, boys and girls, deal with low self-esteem. So because of that, they may act out in a way that they're not just being bad, they're just trying to fulfill a need. And we're gonna go all the way through social media safety, appropriate dating. Social media safety is very important because it's a lot of stuff that's out there and people just don't, working at Twin Cedars, it's a lot that's out there. People have no idea.
Yeah.
Just teamwork. And also with our organization, we're gonna do fun things.
Okay.
So, we're gonna work. Yeah. People want things for their kids to do. I have some stuff for them to do. Send me your people. Okay. We talk about that, send them on. People talk about it all the time. Well, they don't have anything. I have something for them to do. Send them to me. We're going to have workshops once a month.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to have, I already have things already planned out for the rest of the year and half of next year. Oh yeah, so it's so much to cover. How to deal with conflict.
That's huge.
Peer pressure.
Yes.
Just things like that. It's so much. So when people ask me that, I'm like, it's so much. So I try to touch on just the biggies. Appropriate attire. Mm-hmm. We're not gonna deal with the baggy pants, the pants all down your butt and all that. No, we're not. So in order to participate, you're gonna have to dress the part.
Okay. You
have to dress the part. So the motivation is for the kids to be successful. Mm-hmm. And success doesn't look the same to everybody.
That's true.
Everybody doesn't want to go to college. Every child is not an athlete. Mm-hmm. Every child doesn't want to go to the military. So successful to me is being self-sufficient, staying out of trouble, and taking care of yourself. So we're going to cover all of that, and it's so much more. And I will have, things for all the young to do, the young ladies. And then we're going to do things together. Mm-hmm. Yeah, So
you said you're going to start hosting your first workshop is in July, correct? Mm-hmm. So what does that first workshop look like? How long is that first workshop?
It's from 9 a.m. to 12.
Okay.
And so we have, I have friends of mine that we've worked together. We're working in a certain thing, some of the same people, you kind of like all in the same circle. So some of them we all have worked together at Twin Cedars, but some of them have gone on to do other things. Okay. So we have some heavy hitters, some people that I know that love children, that love people and want to help. So we have some adult speakers and teenage speakers. That's great. And I'm calling them peer leaders. We have some that are in high school, in college, some people that are in the military. Well, a young man, he's in the military. Some couple of people that have gone to a technical college and four-year universities or colleges. So that workshop is a kickoff. Okay. It's on July the 31st from 9 to 12. We are serving breakfast, snacks, and lunch. So we're going to try to make sure while they're being fed, they're also being fed. So the kids love to eat. Yes. And the middle ground with most young people is music. Mm-hmm. So I love music too. So we're just gonna have a great time. Everybody is so excited. Yes. So I'm very excited about that day.
Well, that's good. So July 31st from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. What age groups?
I said teens. But some people that I know, like my child's not a teen, can they come? I'm like, yeah. I'm not gonna turn anybody away. I've even had some parents to say, hey, can I stay? Of course, yeah.
Because those parents need to do that as well.
Exactly.
Teach it, take it home. Just bring them to Miss Jennifer. Once a month.
Right.
So you can also take this back home and keep implementing it to your child.
And it's just like they have to recreate some thinking, and then for the parents so that they can, pass it down to the children. Okay. So one of my friends, I think the youngest is 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I asked them to stay with their, the young people. If they're 15, 16, they're okay. But I would encourage the parents to stay as well.
Okay, so what are the parents? Are the parents just going to be involved in the workshop, or are you going to have someone separately talking to the parents?
No, we're going to do it because the speakers they're not going to speak more than 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we're going to have breaks in between. We have some fun activities, some people that are going to do to engage everybody in the workshop, but also outside of the workshop. So they will be in there hearing the same information that the child hears. So like you said, that's a great point, so they can go home and continue to reinforce that at home, or take the tools and stuff that they've learned back home so that they can implement them into their daily lives.
Okay, that's great. So for anyone that wants to participate or help out or even donate, how can they go about doing that?
Oh, wow. There's an Eventbrite for July the 31st.
Okay.
That's on my website, which is www.life, tips, TIPS, the number 4, teens, TEENS.com. Please go on the website and check out what we're doing. We have things, before the kickoff though, we have a cheerleading camp.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's July the 16th through the 18th.
Okay.
That's on the website as well. There is a $50 charge for that, but if there's more than one child, I am offering a 10% discount. But the event on the 31st is free. It's free. So y'all, please, I've been up. People have been up with me to ensure that this day goes off great. So please join us. So everything that we have planned so far, it's on the website. So yeah, it's on the website. I do have a cash out. You can contact me. My phone number is 706-616-5888. All of my contact information is actually on the website.
Okay.
There's an Eventbrite for the 31st. Also on August the 7th.
Okay.
Going on into August, the 7th, from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., I'm hosting a back to school jam for special needs children.
Yes. Okay.
They did everything for all of us, but never for the special needs children. So one of my god babies, her name is Jordan. She is a special needs child. Her mom is my best friend. And so we're gonna do that for them.
Okay.
And there will be a nurse on site, and people that work in the school system with special needs children will be there. And then from 12 to 2, we'll have a back to school supply giveaway. If you would like to participate in that, we're asking that you pack the book bags and then just get them to us. You can call me. If I can't reach you, one of my team members should be able to meet you to get it, but I don't want anybody to come into the building until the kids are gone, because sometimes a lot of people will kind of stimulate them and everything. And then on August the 14th and August the 21st, we're having a financial literacy workshop. One of my good friends she's going to do that from 10 to 2. Okay. And that is $25 per family for both Saturdays. They're on Saturday. So that's what we have going on in August.
I am super excited because you have all of this stuff already planned out.
Yes.
Now, might I add, she just started doing this a month ago. A little over a month ago.
Yeah.
And look how much she's already accomplished so far. So if you want to donate,
I'm sorry.
I want to donate.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry. There's a bank account at the Bank of America for Life Tips 14s, and it's the number 14s. You can Zelle me. My phone number is 706-616-5888. My email is LT, L as in Larry, T as in Tom, the number 4, T21@gmail.com. I'm sorry, I have so many things on my mind. Okay. Yeah, so if you want to be, we have some sponsors. Okay. We have some donations so far. And so I can come by and pick up a donation or whatever, but if you need to get in contact with me, just definitely, there's a lot of people reaching out, and I appreciate you all. Thank y'all so much. I can't do this. I'm just a willing vessel. So it's everybody that's a part. So I can't take the credit for that. Without God, this would not be possible. And the people that are behind the scenes with me, pushing me as well, and helping me, assisting me along the way.
That is awesome. So if you want to donate, if you want to participate, if you want to attend any of the events, go to Eventbrite or go to that website, and we will also include your website at the end.
Okay.
So everyone will have it, also your phone number.
Okay.
You can also follow her, Life Tips for Teens, on Facebook. So please, if you're looking at this interview, we will also have all of this information at the end of this interview. So you will be able to go and easily follow whatever you need. If you want to donate, if you want to just follow her not Instagram.
Yeah, I'm on Instagram. Yeah,
Okay.
same name.
Okay, Instagram, Facebook. If you want to just support, if you want to just, send positive vibes, do so.
Right.
Because this is our small town heroes. So we have to support. We want to make sure that these endeavors are just as big as anything else.
Right.
Because this is something big. Because like you said before, we are trying to bring our village back.
Yes.
And we need everyone's help and support in order to do that. So anything else that you want to tell the people? I mean, out of all of this great stuff that you're doing and have going on, all in one short month. Is there anything else you want to tell the people?
I think the only other thing that I would mention is, in conclusion, in our household, education was very important to my parents. That was top priority. My sister and I and my brother, we were involved in all kinds of stuff, from sports to Girl Scouts at the church. That's basically what we did. It was very important for education, because if we didn't have the correct grades, if our grades weren't good, we couldn't, so they did the no pass, no play way back then.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, so I wanted to make sure that I paid homage to them.
Yes.
So I have a scholarship fund that I have set up. Yeah, and so it's the Billy and Mary Crowder Success Scholarship.
Okay.
And I put success on there because everybody's success is not the same. So if a child is not going to college, that doesn't mean that they're not successful. So it will start. The first scholarship will be given out in 2022 for one student from Callaway, Lagrange High, and Troop High. That's where I'm starting. I'm sure this will go other places, but that's the first place that I'm going to start. And so somewhere in the middle of the year, I will start fundraisers, or if people want to donate to that, that's fine. But yes, I want to, and that's in paying homage to them. And so today actually is a great day. I didn't think about it till a few minutes ago. Just making the connections. My mom's birthday is today. So thank you for her. So, so if anything else, if y'all have any questions, feel free to call me anytime. Most people know that I don't sleep. I'm always up. I'm up early, up late. So, I'm just up. So shoot me a text, call me, whatever. And I appreciate in advance everything that you guys will do to help us, to assist us, to bring our village back. We need the village, y'all. We need the village back. Yes.
All right. So in conclusion, I thank you for joining in or watching the beautiful Ms. Crowder tell us about her Life Tips for Teens initiative. And we hope to see you guys soon. Please watch and please follow, please subscribe, and we will see you next time. Thank you.